What's up?
How's everyone?
We got some decks here. We got
Yeah.
3 unfathomable decks.
Could be a slow night. Could be a fast night. There's like a tipping point in like a Dark Tidings game. It feels like where one player just like cascades to a win.
Yeah.
Not a lot of board wipes and infighting and like Maelstrom are in short supply here. There's like 1 in 2 of the decks or something like that. So the bouncing Death Quirk thrown in, but yeah, we'll see. Alright, so I get to exaggerate some whispering now.
There is a groundbreaking Discovery decks though, so that's
the one I believe you are playing currently.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah.
This guy right here? Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yep. The Vault Keeper in here.
I feel like there's so much less to play around Amber control wise.
Yeah, you can just do whatever you want.
I think it was kind of the same way in Mass Mutations a little bit, but this set I think is even worse.
I guess it does have like Gatekeeper.
Yeah, but the Sanctum scaling Amber control, especially like Gatekeeper and Brain Glow, does not really stop you from generating too much Amber.
Doorstep just blows it up.
Doorstep, same thing, but like if I'm in a situation where I can just reap for a bunch of Amber and my opponent's got Doorstep and they Doorstep me, I just do that exact thing on the next turn. So groundbreaking turn 3. Impressive. But not, I mean, you got the groundbreaking, but not a lot of board control. Widespread corruption is like when you reap that Amber is captured by the opponent instead. Yeah. There's a Maelstrom. All of your enhance icons are capture icons.
A 4.
Oh, 6.
Yeah, you could stop keys in so many ways. You would steal the tempo and win the game. Yeah, that's a good point. That's what I like.
There's
Mr.
a lot
Jet
of
Feed, I feel like, does that
taxing.
pretty
well. There's a lot of steal in Mass Mutations. It's a big thing, right? Shadows, Rad Penny, Bow makes it like harder, right?
We had those
Safe House
Shadows decks that would just like wait for you to get to 6 or 7.
Yeah, it was
just take all of it.
Right. Well, and it was like you'd get to 2 keys, and then it was like impossible to make any forward progress because of like Bow Safe House. So. Okay, weird start, but I got a feeling a lot of draws with this deck are gonna be that way. So I'll start by saying Sanctum and play Seneschal Sargassa.
I'll say Unfathomable, play Assignin, Netcaster, and Aphotic Reader.
I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Grey Augur. I'll play Vault Keeper. I'll have Seneschal fight the Guilt Spine Netcaster, and I'll gain 1 because of the Grey Augur. Now, I've got this strange ordination. With Sanctum Shadows Saurian, I don't know if I want to take the 3 chains here. Your Logos, you know, I do value that 3 Amber, but I'm gonna go against the grain and discard Strange Ordination. I think this is a corner case. Plus, you could just capture 2 on like the Hard Sign-In or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead.
Say Shadows. I'll play Brand. Give you 1. I'll play Hornswoggle, and I'll Cement Shoes my Brand.
Okay. Okay, I guess I take advantage of the Vault Keeper while I can. I will. I'll say Shadows. I'll Cement Shoes Brand, and then that'll raise the tide for me.
I forgot what Vault Keeper, I'm not gonna lie.
And then I'll say for sorry, I'll choose the Photic Raider and deal 2 damage to Photic Raider.
What does it do? Oh,
choose a creature,
okay, yeah.
deal 1 to it for each amber you have. So I will draw 2. Go ahead.
To be fair, I had no way to deal with Vault Keeper, so. Okay, I'll say Logos. I will play Theory or Conjecture to archive the top 2.
I feel like it's close because there's a lot of times where it's like if you're falling slightly behind on the board, you're like, if I could play this card and it's like something useful, I'd really appreciate it.
Play Sweven, play Steelheart. 3. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play a Great Augur. I'm gonna have Vault Keeper fight PI Sweven, and I will gain 2. I'll have Sargassa fight Tall Mage. Sargassa is just a huge body. I will gain 1. And then Grey Augur is going to Reap.
You're supposed to capture 2 last turn.
Oh yeah, when I raised it, it would have gone to Sargassa. She's got a bunch of damage now. Alright, I'll say check with 7, and it's your turn, I'll draw 1.
Okay, I'll say Unfathomable. Pick up the archive. Thank you for that subscription, TKN1. TKN1.
What house is your favorite out of all Keyforge sets?
It's Logos.
It's Brobnar. Yeah.
I will.
I know Brobnar was bad in Worlds Collide, but AOA Brobnar is great. And Coda Brobnar has got some gems in it too.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna fight Vault Keeper, and then I'll play Maelstrom. Play the Susurrus. I will play Cup of Water.
My robots.
I'll play Call of the Void. Your turn.
Alright, so I will forge. I am going to say Saurian. I'll play Venator Altum. I'll play Quintina. I'll play Ankleo Formation.
Let's get chains, yep.
×2. KBB, what's up? Yeah, Gengar not so good. But honestly, I like a lot of the... Drummer Knot was just incredible in AoA. You had Bramo that it combined with, and Rock Hurling Giant, and the ability to like reset your the ability to reset health on Brobnar creatures after they fought a bunch was really strong as well. So yeah, I think honestly, I think Drummer Knot by itself was too good. In the context of just AoA, I think Drummer Knot is just a fine card now that we've had some space from AoA in the grand scheme of the game.
Oh, Eureka. Archive 2 Ram cards. Play Binary Moray. I am done.
Okay, I am going to say Shadows. I will walk the plank to steal 1.
It's a Moray.
I will play One-Eyed Willa and Whisper, and it is your turn. I will draw 3. Actually, I'll play like that and draw 3.
Okay. Forge.
Yeah, I think Jay Philippek hits on a good point there. The ready and fight when your opponent has no creatures is effectively ready the creature to reap again, which I think is pretty elegant design once you understand how the game functions. And so Brobnar's incentive to fight a bunch is that it can then reap for Amber, and it punishes decks that don't have a lot of board control. And I don't think we've really had like that. And I think that was the ready and fighting was missing from Worlds Collide. I think you only really had Gengar Chieftain. I think Relentless Assault was not printed. Alaka was like you didn't have enough fighting, so that Alaka didn't come into play ready enough.
So Logos, go to the archive, play Reckless Experimentation.
Okay.
I will reap with the Binary Moray, archive a card. Then I'll play the top card of my deck, the Mug. So I will Mug my Willa. And then I'm going to take 3 chains to raise the tide. I'm going to reap with Binary Moray.
So it's getting exalted each time.
Well.
You cool with that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I'll gain 1. I will archive a card. And I'll play the top card of my deck. Seabringer Krakoa. Then I will play a Talonmage Steelheart. Capture 1. Played 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, your kid last turn. 4. Okay. Your turn. Or Farquaad, 25 months. That's almost 69 months. That's true. That's
almost.
Very true.
Yeah. Right. So like Shorty, for instance, Shorty is a very good creature, but you can't get a fight effect from killing a creature with assault, which one doesn't make any sense to me because
so stupid.
You can't use assault unless you used a creature to fight. So I don't know why you can't just fight. Right, the fight it says fight really says this creature has to do its damage to another creature for you to get the fight effect. Like, why does skirmish work and then and assault doesn't? You know, it's kind of wacky stuff like that that doesn't really add up. Okay, I am going to say sorry, and I'm going to have the Altum fights Krakoa.
So it does get exalted?
Yes. And then Quintina's going to fight the Moray. And I will discard Crushing Charge. And it's your turn, I'll draw 1.
Alright, I'll say Shadows and pick up the archive.
I don't want to take that turn, but I can't let that Binary Moray just hang around.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll play...
So the destroyed effect happens when the creature dies. So the destroyed effect happens before fight effects resolve. So like if Umbra fights a Keyfrog, the Keyfrog dies, they get to forge, and then the fight fully resolves.
I'll stir up trouble amongst those two if they do damage to each other.
Okay, so Venator Altum will take the damage.
I'll Kerwallop to do 1 to each creature and I gain 1. And I'll play Gas Pipes Malone.
Okay. I will say Sanctum. I'll play Great Augur, Seneschal, Great Augur. It's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Torch.
Yeah, the fight timing rules in Keyforge are not intuitive, which I think is a problem. Because the game was designed to be relatively intuitive, right? The cards, except there's like the do as much as you can clause, which if you come from Magic, you're used to having to have all of the targets for a spell before you can even play the spell. And if you don't, then the spell can't be played. In Keyforge, whatever you play the card, and you can do whatever on the card is there. And so that's very like counterintuitive if you've played a lot of Magic. A card like Hex in Magic, I think, is a great example. Destroy 6 target creatures. There has to be 6 creatures on the table before you can play it. Or a card like what was it, Decimate? Those are cards that are like better in Commander than they are actually in Constructed. Decimate said destroy a target creature, artifact, enchantment, and land. And there had to be one of each type in play. So if there wasn't an artifact or enchantment, you could destroy 2 lands, or you couldn't destroy a land and a creature. Whereas in Keyforge, it's like destroy. A card will say ready and fight with a creature. If there wasn't something to fight on the table in Magic, the card wouldn't work. But in Keyforge, it does.
I'm gonna say Logos. I'll play Mecha Buoy.
Yep.
Going to think twice my Stir Up Trouble for those 2.
Okay.
And Tall Mage will fight the Grey Augur before you just start killing everything with a Seneschal and gaining a lot of amber. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Seeker Needle. I'm going to play Hobnobber. I'm going to play Hard Simpson. I am going to take 3 chains to raise the tide. And then I am going to Kerwallop. I will steal 1 with Hard Simpson. I also get to capture 2 with Seneschal. That happens before the stealing. Okay. That is my turn. It is your turn. I'll say check with 6. I'll drop a chain.
I'll say Unfathomable.
Which house do I enjoy the most in Dark Tidings? Unfortunately, it's Logos.
Also, Star Alliance.
Star Alliance is good too. Maybe Star. I actually probably enjoy Star Alliance more than I enjoy Logos. Actually, I'll say Star Alliance.
I'll exhaust them.
I'll
Sink or swim.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your turn. You can have 1 for the Mecha Buoy.
Okay, and I forge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with Unity or Discord. Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to play Strange Ordination. And then I will play Light Everlasting to play Vault Keeper. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 2.
Where'd you go, Amber?
Strange Ordination and Light Everlasting.
Okay.
So.
Alright.
Strange Ordination's pretty good in this set. I wonder if I would have won the game if I had taken the 3 chains. It's tough to say because I would not have played as nearly as many cards. I think we would have ended up fighting over the tide the whole game. Star Alliance was really fun in Worlds Collide. You don't hear people complain about Star Alliance from Worlds Collide. They probably should, because I think Star Alliance and Worlds Collide is like too good, because there's just so many play fight reap effects, right? You just get the effects on the cards that you play. Your creatures at that point are basically spells, and then provide extra bonus if they live. You hear people complain about Saurians, and rightfully, and I think people don't complain about, or I think people complain about Saurians from Worlds Collide too much, and they don't complain about Star Alliance from that set specifically.
As I'll play a Gas Pipes. I'll play a Hobnobber. Have this Gas Pipes fight your Hard Simpson.
Okay, to put it in. Okay.
And
he's elusive.
He's elusive.
Yes,
I actually did not know he was elusive. I'll fight Hobnobber.
Okay, so you get that one, and Hobnobber explodes.
I am done.
Okay, so I get the one for the Mecha Buoy. Yeah, Mecha Buoy. Okay. What are you setting up over there? You must be... You can't... That dude can't combo in one turn by himself, right?
Not without the Rooftop Laboratory.
The,
I mean, the reckless experimentation.
Okay. Alright. Okay, how do I want to handle this turn? Okay, so if I had a way to just give you the tide this turn, I would do it because it would shut off your avenue to use the Seneschal. I suppose I say Saurian. I think you can always stop me on the following turn. So I'm gonna say Saurian. I will play Lapisaurus. I will play Medicus Lacus. I'll play Ankylo Formation. I've played 3 cards this game that said just gain an amber. Spoils is fine. I'll play Spoils. I'll capture on the Medicus Lacus. And then that'll capture there. Okay, and alright, that's that. I'll drop a chain and draw 4. Check with 6. And then force us into a situation where we just start taking 3 chains every turn. Because of the Mecha Buoy, the Medicus Lacus, and etc. I thought I had. I somehow came back into it. I thought for sure I lost because of the Maelstrom, because it took me forever. I was like resigned. I don't know what happened to that deck. He stopped playing actions.
Yeah.
He stopped playing actions. I got back into the game, right? If I had like a wisdom to impart from Dark Tidings, it would be the person who's playing the most action is usually winning the game.
I'll say Shadows. I'll fight Hard Simpson. Fight Hard Simpson.
Okay, so you get that.
Yep. I don't think I play as Hard Simpsons because it's just free stealing for you, so I'll discard those. I have to take the tide to not lose.
You get to capture 2.
And I'm done.
Okay, so what I'm guessing, speculation, is that he's backed into having to stop me from winning the game. And he's got part of the Logos combo in hand, because I haven't seen the artifact and I haven't seen the creature. And so those are in his hand. Some number of other things may be in his hand as well. But because those are in his hand, then he can't, like, and you got some chains too, right? Yeah, so I feel like his hand's kind of clogged here. You can let me know if that's correct after the game, but
I've never can't steal 2, unfortunately, because of the Vault Keeper.
Yeah, Vault Keeper says that my amber can't be stolen. So
Vault Keeper has been doing me up this game. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, he's back for round 2.
Yeah. It's a lot.
He saved 3 off of Bren.
Yeah.
That, well, it's possible that the Strange Ordination Amber could have been stolen, because I discarded Strange Ordination, then he played Brend. You weren't able to kill it immediately, but you were setting it up to be killed. So at least 5, right?
Definitely 5.
Okay, I am going to say Sanctum. I will play Alms Master here, so deploy Taunt. I'll capture onto the Vault Keeper. Seneschal Sargassa will fight the Horrid Sinon, so they'll trade. And then I will Taxing Journey. I'll choose the Lapisaurus, so Lapisaurus Medicus Lacus will capture. Now, am I fine with trading? I'll have the Vault Keeper kill the Hobnobber just in case. Am I fine trading 3 chains for the rest of the game? I think I am, so I'll pay 3 chains for the Tide. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 2.
Yeah, I can't do anything about it.
Okay. I had this borrow, but it literally did nothing. I could take the Susurrus, but the Susurrus says
Unfathomable creature.
Unfathomable creature.
Yeah, it's an awkward combo because
you can draw it.
You really have to have it in the right order.
It's like the Horseman, right? It's like you draw death first. You're just kind of like, well,
yeah,
well, I don't use them. That felt like a Mass Mutations game in the way that like the Sanctum Shadow Saurian deck feels like it should just be at a gross disadvantage, and then you play the game, and then there's like board states that happen with this type of deck where the opponent doesn't have a clear answer to it.
Yeah, Nathan was right about him.
It's all clogged up with logos, and yeah.
I couldn't take the turn because I was lose.
Right.
I could have taken it like 3 turns ago and put the thing on top, the upgrade on top, but you would have just killed the doctor with any number of creatures on the board could have killed him.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have had the combo, and then I would have been stuck with that upgrade doing nothing. Thanks for that follow, Captain Gale.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
This deck also has the Vault Keeper in it?
No, man.
I got some bad news for the Shadows deck in the spot. Jeez.
For all the Shadows decks, right? There's 2?
Yeah. There's 2? Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. You stole a good bit of Amber, too, off just... You have Secret Needle and Hard Simpson, so...
I was set up to steal more, but there was a Walk the Plank.
I think Sanctum stuff.
Farquaad redeemed Keeping a Deck somewhere.
I did not see that. Where are we at? Oh, okay. Wait. When did this happen?
Scroll. Is in the middle of the bets.
Frant did?
Frant did. Frant?
Are you sure? Just now.
I saw the Frant message. Scroll past it.
I see Frant linked a deck, but I don't see a redemption.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at it.
Okay. Hunter, the traitor of clowns, evil twin. Let me see.
See it in here? Okay.
Alright, that's all I need to know.
Dead on my screen. After Nathan closed the bet. Okay, yeah, I could see some... We probably just missed it, so...
Spend the mushroom hands. Alright. As long as the mushroom hands are being spent. Very important they get spent. Alright.
Alright, 69 sass. Nice.
That's looking good. 3 trickle down theories.
Oh man, that card is pretty...
Well, that's actually stupid with Looter Pillage too, because you just like keep them off that key and you're just like, well, keep going to 6, bud. That's pretty good. I like the Evil One and Willows too.
Oh, yeah, and that's actually pretty good with trickle down theories too, right? Because you can fight them
and Hobnobber. Oh man. Oh my god.
Oh god.
And Mug and Scoop. Wow, that Shadows is actually insane.
That's a pretty miserable Shadows to play against. I can absolutely...
Wow. Casual gain 3 on artifacts.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Illusions of Grandeur is powerful too. What's the Trench?
Kilrog's Trench.
At the end of your turn, place 1 depth counter, then destroy each creature with power equal to the number of depth counters on Kilrog's Trench. Okay, so it's engineered explosives or any number of magic cards that do something similar to that. But yeah, that's interesting. I could see that being pretty good. You know you're fixing to play it, right? So you could get around some stuff. So if you can time it. All right, so yeah, Brain Drain's always good. The Unfathomable's like all right, but what's the Evil Twin Tomwa do?
Let's Evil Twin Witch of the Dawn's all you really need to know about.
Destroy another friendly creature. If you do, play a different creature from your discard pile, ready, and use that creature. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tomwa does what? Evil Twin Tomwa?
Tomwa.
Ties high, exhaust enemy creature, and your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Okay. Evil Twin Chelonia makes them lose Amber.
Yep.
Okay. Also good with trickle down, right? Mysticetti doesn't look like you have a real good way to use the Mysticetti.
You can kill your Keyfrog with the Witch of the Dawn too.
Oh yeah,
that's pretty good.
You can. You got infighting to kill the Keyfrog as well. So
get infighting, kill Keyfrog, forge a key, use Witch of the Dawn to get Keyfrog back. I guess.
Yeah,
it does look fun.
Yeah, it looks pretty fun. Not a lot of efficiency, so you're just kind of gonna have to play the cards in the order that you draw them. But that's never. Some decks are like efficient enough that you don't really have to worry about that. Yeah, I could definitely see having some fun with a deck like that. So,
Witch of the Dawn's probably the best Evil Twin. I would agree. It's got some stuff. It does everything you want a card to do. It's
an Exhume that is also like you get to use the creature immediately, right? Yeah. I'm wondering if all of the Evil Twins were designed around Evil Twin Witch of the Dawn, because if you could Evil Twin like a regular PI Sweven, like that's insane, right? You play a creature from your graveyard and you would draw 3, but you can never do that because the Evil you always have an Evil Twin PI Sweven.
Yeah.
So 11. Yeah, no problem, Trent. Sorry about that mix-up. Okay.
Our chat box might be broken or something.
Yeah, it's possible. Did you refresh it in the last couple days or something?
I can.
Just hit F5 with it.
I'm doing it.
Okay. All right. Kappa 1 2 3 real quick just to make sure it's working correctly. All right. I am going to say Logos, and I will Theory or Conjecture, and I'll just archive the top 2 cards in my deck.
Okay. See, Unfathomable Brain Drain you.
6 creatures.
I and Villain hanging out together, huh? Alright.
It's like, what turn do you want me to take?
Yeah. I guess I'll just put the Sill on top. Which means you'll play Logos next turn. Play Sabog's Thingamabob. Play Seabringer Kakoa. And I'm done.
Okay, I'll say Logos. I'll play Hide and Vellum, and I'll capture onto Hide. And it is your turn. I'll draw 3.
Say Unfathomable, I will destroy a flank creature. Play a Photic Raider, and Kakoa will just read. What's up, Ugly?
Hello. Alright, I will put my archives into my hands and say Logos for the turn. I am going to play Hydro Cataloger. I am going to play Bilge Warden and raise the tide for myself. Archive the top card. Then I will Reap with Vellum. I will archive a card And it is your turn. I will draw one.
Say Sanctum. Play Form of play the Vault Keeper. Play Staunch Knight. Play Trial by Water to reset the tide. And it cannot be raised. We'll start my next turn. Your turn.
Okay. I will say Unfathomable. I'm gonna play Siphos, Guiltspine, Netcaster, and I'll capture onto Siphos. I'll play Horrid Sign-On. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Untamed. I will Mollymock the Hedra Cataloger. I'm gonna Reaper Sow, power counters, and the Ambermancy. Capture 1. And then remove these and gain 3. Your turn. 7.
Alright, I am going to say Untamed, and I'll put Archives into my hand. I will take 3 chains to raise the tide. I am going to play Infighting. So Vellum kills the Bilge Warden. Bilge Warden does 2 damage to Siphos. Siphos kills the Guiltspine. The Guiltspine does 2 to the Simon. I am going to...
Yeah, the Hide and Up Vellum definitely stick around more because there's just less creature control, right? They just hang out. We've had several games with both on the table, which never happened before.
I was thinking that it's like you get like 3 free wards in the game. You don't know when they're gonna get used. You don't know what creatures they're gonna be on, but 3 to 4 times a game, when you think a creature should die, it just won't, and you're gonna scratch your head. But that's the way Dark Tidings feels to me, at least. So I am gonna play Persistence Hunting, and I'll say Sanctum. It's been a while since you said Sanctum. It's been a while since you said Unfathomable. But I think I go with that. I'm gonna play a Chelonia. And I'm gonna play a Chelonia. And I'm gonna play a Witch at the Dawn. I'll get back Bilge Warden.
You get 2.
Nope. And then I'm gonna play Spore Gorger. I'll capture onto the Horrid Sign-On. And it's your turn. I'll say check with 7. You can forge, draw 2, and drop a chain.
Do you think World's Collide or Mass Mutation is more fun or sealed? We didn't really have a real Mass Mutation sealed tournament. So
yeah, we never got a chance to play Mass Mutations IRL. So
I guess few people did, but you know.
Yeah, very few people did, I would say, because of the pandemic. So I personally still think Worlds Collide is a better set than Mass Mutations. I think I'm in the minority at this point.
I agree with that, though.
But there was a thread the other day where people were expounding the virtues of Mass Mutations as a set, which is weird because when Mass Mutations came out, a lot of people didn't like it. At least they didn't react to it very well.
I'm gonna say Untamed. I'll play a Gruin and give you 1.
Okay.
I guess I'll play Mookling first, then Gruin. Okay. Mollymock is gonna fight something. I'm gonna fight Spore Warger.
Okay. Ugluck thinks mass mutation is greater than Worlds Collide. Coffee Saga agrees.
Yeah, alright. Okay, your turn. You can forge for 8 and exhaust everything.
Okay. So Boggs, I think that card is tilting.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It's tilting.
What's tilting is not being able to kill any Chelonias.
Yeah, that's true too. Alright, I will say Untamed. I am going to play All Tied Up and get to Amber. So I like enhancements. I do. I think enhancements are amazing. When they announced enhancements, I thought, that's awesome. Enhancements are great. I think Mass Mutation's set design overall is a step backwards from Worlds Collide. Now, a lot of the reasoning that people liked liked Mass Mutations more than Worlds Collide, and I'll concede this point, is that they felt Mass Mutations was more random than Worlds Collide. They felt like Worlds Collide decks played virtually the same every time you opened one. There was too much redundancy. And then Mass Mutation decks play completely differently. You have no idea what you're going to get, and they're more unique because of enhancements. And I think there is a kernel of truth to that, but I do not think, as somebody who plays a lot of decks from every set, I think Mass Mutation decks are similarly as consistent as Worlds Collide decks are, because it feels like the houses still end up playing relatively the same. I think there's a greater divide between good versions of houses and worse versions of houses in Mass Mutations. Shadows is a great example. Shadows on the low end is miserable to play. Feels awful. Shadows in the high end, Rad Pennies, Bows, Safe Houses, Seeker Needles, feels insane. Feels like you're cheating. It's like worse than Coda, right? Whereas in Worlds Collide, I like the redundancy, but the redundancy all has different weaknesses, right? Scutum and Ludo, right? Different, what's the guy lets you forge? Senator Bracchus or Senator Shrix. All of these cards do similar things, they function differently. And so I don't mind a little bit of redundancy in the set because it feels like it hammers home the theme of a house. And then playing around the cards makes you play around them differently. So anyway, I still prefer Worlds Collide to Mass Mutations. I'm also a little bit sore that the big guys weren't quite as good as I wanted them to be. They were fun, and they won their games when we played through Mass Mutations. I'll play 8 Chonkers, and I'll get 2 Amber. They won their games, but they're ultimately not competitive, not really. Alright, it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and draw 2.
Alright, I'll say Unfathomable.
Ready all this garbage.
Play a Netcaster, I'll play Echo Pearl. Play a Frigorific Rod. Seabringer will fight Chonkers. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. Vellum is going to fight the Seabringer Krakoa, so he'll raise the tide. Are there any effects that trigger off the tide raising? No. Vellum is Hyde is dead, so Vellum will go to the archives along with Hyde. I am going to play the Bilge Warden to raise the tide. And then I get the Chelonia bonuses. I will play P.I. Sweven and get the Chelonia bonuses. And then I will play Brain Eater and get the Chelonia bonuses. And I will capture onto the Brain Eater. And it's your turn. I'll drop a chain and I'll draw 3.
Alright, I'll say Sanctum. I'll fight Chelonia. And then I will heal or harm to ready and fight Chelonia.
Okay, just pick one.
Yep. doesn't matter. I will play a gatekeeper with a capture icon on it. I'll capture onto the Gruin, and then I'll capture this. I'll play a Staunch Knight. I will Taxing Journey my Deepwater Gruin, capture 2. Then I'll Taxing Journey my Gatekeeper. I'll use the Echo Pearl on PI Swevin. Stun, Enrage, Exhaust. Your turn.
Yeah, so if the card says play each card from your archives one at a time, I don't think it's OP because it doesn't guarantee. If it doesn't come with any way to archive any cards, it is not guaranteed to be useful in a deck. I think Archivist is an example, right? Archivist basically says you get to ignore the archive rules of the game. You just get to pick whatever you want. And there are very few Archivist decks from Mass Mutations, despite Mass Mutations probably having one of the highest per capita archiving in a set, like cards wise. But yeah, I don't see that card being like broken. All right, I am going to say unfathomable. Yeah, this feels like unfathomable. I'm going to corrode the Gatekeeper. Destroy a creature with armor. I'm going to Storm Surge so you don't unexhaust. I am going to Sink or Swim. I think I Sink or Swim right there, so they're all exhausted. I think I take Cyphos and have Cyphos trade with the Mookling. You'll Forge, but the Mookling will die. Then Horrid Sinon, I think just Reaps. And I will tell you to go ahead. And I will draw 4. I'll say check with none.
Okay, I'll say Sanctum.
Oh yes, the tide is high, so Cyphos gets archived.
Okay. I will fight Witch of the Dawn. I'll Shifting Battlefield, Staunch Knight.
Where he is.
I'm gonna move him over here. Then I will.
You forged. You had 6.
Oh. Play Joya. I'll play Grand Melee. Kills my stuff, but kills Chelonia and you're signing. Then I am done.
Okay, so all 4s, but these are all exhausted. I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Theory or Conjecture and archive the top 2. And I will Knowledge of Power for 5.
Okay. Guess I'll just lose. Guess I'll just die.
This feels like a pretty good Knowledge of Power deck. Fought 3 of the... Yeah. Knowledge of Power is just a good card.
Okay. You're on this. I'm on the Musician. Knowledge of Power is pretty good this set. It was good in AoA, but AoA Logos didn't have the Amber control, you know, to go with it.
You really
this Logos just has everything.
Yeah. a lot of the Logos in AOA was balanced because Logos had no Amber controller common that wasn't like your opponent has 8 or more Amber, right? And the Cutthroat was the only thing in common that did anything. So Logos felt like more of a combo enabler. I kind of agree with that style of Logos. If you're gonna give Logos the ability to manipulate your deck as much as it does in, say, Mass Mutations, it shouldn't also have all of the access to the tools that it does, in addition to the ability to like archive your deck. I think Dark Tidings is a step in the like Logos has some pretty bad creatures at common in Dark Tidings. Old Egad is not great. Tall Mage plays a role. I think Tall Mage is fine in the context of the set because you need like a big Logos bruiser to help like get some stuff off the table. Logos having 1 or 2 bruisers makes sense because you've had like Titan Guardian in the past. Yeah, Titan Mechanic in the past. So I like having like a card like that at common or so. But like when your deck is like Lethal Logicas plus the archive, the collected game queries, and you just archive whatever you want whenever you want. You discard. You got auto encoder and stuff like that. So
yeah, Evil Twin's really good.
The Evil Twin does damage. Oh,
wow. The number of cards you play to a creature, it's insane.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Nine. Can never beat a 9 with a 1 showing. And sure. Or you decide. This is first. A keep?
I will keep.
I wonder if this is a turn 2 play. I wonder if we're playing this card wrong.
Play Art Simpson.
Okay, my turn. I am going to say Unfathomable. I am going to Brain Drain. Is this a turn 2 play? I don't know.
Yeah.
This
Absolutely.
looks like a turn 2 play. Yeah. Seneschal? Seneschal on top. Seneschal is like, you just get too big of a board. Okay. I will Echo Pearl and play Siphos. And it is your turn, and we'll draw.
I'll play Medicus and Ankylo formation. Your turn. I think Brain Drain is just like dictate your opponent's next turn most of the time. And know exactly what they're gonna do. And then you take the rest of your turn.
Do not have the Tide. I am going to say Sanctum. I will Grand Melee. Here's the thing. You're going to play a bunch of Sanctum creatures, right? And then Grand Melee is not going to be good then. I'll play Gatekeeper Will Capture. And then I'll play a Taxing Journey. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
So Sanctum. Play Seneschal. Play Grey Augur. Play the Vault Keeper. Play Master. There's your. He's Taunty. I forget he's Taunty.
Okay. I am going to say Untamed. I'll play Deepwater Druid. I am going to Echo Pearl Seneschal. Here come 2 Way of the Pixies. Here's a Meliobi. And I'm going to Reaper Sow with the Gruins. The Gruin's going to Reap, and then the Pixies are going to let me also get 1 each. And it is your turn. I will say check with 6. I will draw 5.
Okay, I'll say Saurian. Play the Saurium. I will play Ankylo formation. And I'll play Faust. Not exalting. For sure.
Do not forge because of the Exalting. Okay, I am going to say unfathomable. Sorry, untamed. I'm gonna play Mollymawk and get the Saurian. I will play a Mookling. The Meliope is gonna fight Faust. It don't have the tide, so it will die. But it
That's
will.
skirmish anyway, right?
No, as well the tide is high
Oh,
against
okay.
skirmish, so I'm not taking chains just to kill a Faust and leave Meliope alive. But it will enrage the Vault Keeper. And then I think the Deepwater Druid just reaps for 3 again, because that's insane. I'll say check with 9, and it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Alright, let's say Shadows. Play Secret Needle. I'll play Borrow.
Nothing there.
Yeah. Play Walk the Planks to steal one. I'll play Kerwalt, do 1 to everything. I'll play a Hobnobber. Your turn.
A lot of armor there. Okay, so I will forge. So I was kind of tempted to say Deepwater Druid again.
I love not having removal. I mean, I could have taken a Sanctum turn to literally just use the creatures I have on the board to
and
fight
nothing in your hand.
and just do nothing.
Yeah.
I would have to fight twice.
Yeah, because
I would have to like throw these creatures away. I don't know. I don't know, man.
I'm gonna say Untamed. The Deepwater Druid's gonna reap. I will gain 3.
Like maybe I just had to do that to not lose to it.
Yeah, it's tough to. It's like hard to say, right? I'm gonna play Ambermancy. I don't have any plus one counters. You don't have any plus one counters. I'll capture onto the Gatekeeper. The Mollymawk will fight the Hobnobber. It's got to go, and then the Mookling will reap. And I will say check with 7 and draw. It's your turn.
Say Sanctum. I'll fight their Gruin.
Dead. He's gained enough amber. This Gruin was worth like
9
12
amber, 12 amber,
right? Or 11 or something, because he's got the.
I'll fight Mookling.
Mookling is dead.
I'll reap with a Grey Augur. I will take 3 chains, raise the tide, play Strange Ordination.
So you get to capture 2.
Okay.
The Seneschal.
And I'll play a Taxing Journey.
Capture another 3.
Okay, your turn.
Capturing this set is something else.
It's big.
Okay, I concede this key. I will say Sanctum. I'll play a Staunch Knight. I'll play a Staunch Knight. I will Trial by Water and reset the tide. And then I'm gonna have the Gatekeeper kill the Grey Augur.
Love this up. Thanks for the tide.
It was a work in progress. We got to this point, and I think it looks good now.
Yeah, I like it too. It's so not.
I think we kept making improvements on it. So.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll say check with 6. It's your turn. I will draw 3.
Yeah. Forge. I'll say sorry. Play Lapsaurus. Play Censor Philo. Play Spoils of Battle. Keep on capturing. 1, 2. All right, your turn.
I will say Sanctum. He would capture 1.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say Sanctum. I will play Taxing Journey.
There.
Honestly, I think it's the Mollymawk. Actually, it's this Staunch Knight. Because I'm like incentivized not to put too much stuff on. Okay. This Staunch Knight's gonna fight the Lapisaurus.
Results.
Yep. I have to do it in the other order. This Staunch Knight first. I get Taxing Journey after I do it. This Staunch Knight fights him. Whatever.
Okay.
This Staunch Knight kills Philo. And then Gatekeeper trades with the Vault Keeper. And I will say check with 8. It's your turn, I'll draw.
Okay, I'll say Shadows. I'll Cement Shoes the Mollymawk. Raise the Tide.
You get to capture 2.
Load her up. I'll play Whisper and Captain No Beard. Each of his neighbors gains taunt. I'll Secret Needle. Doesn't matter. Your turn.
Okay, so I will forge.
Brobner Orb of Wonder is a Maverick Legacy. It is a anomaly, right?
It's an anomaly. The anomaly's probably messing with it.
Yeah.
Because Brobnar, I think alphabetically is the first house, so Orb of Wonder is a Brobnar card. Because the anomalies don't have a house, it just goes to the first house alphabetically. Okay. I am going to say you've got the side. I am going to say Unfathomable. I'll play Sobogs and Frigorific Rod. I will play Seabringer and I will play Photic Raider. Capture 2. And it is your turn. I will draw 4. Way to go ahead.
This I can play a Strange Ordination. Saint-Jean. Fight the Staunch Knight. I'll fight the Staunch Knight.
That it's question. I think that's sus because that puts your Seneschal in a place where I can kill it with any of the creatures that I have on the table.
Yeah, but it doesn't have like an elusive taunt.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. And I just want to get that off the board. I like getting creatures off the board when I can without losing creatures. And it's not super easy for you to fight it because of the Whisper. Your turn. Check with 6.
Orb of Wonder shows normally a Master Fault. Yeah, but I'm saying that what's its face decks at Keyforge may not know that, right? If it's just like defaulting to the first instance of it existing.
You should respond to that. Like API update or something.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna play all this stuff because of Sobogs. I'll say Sanctum. I'll play Gorm. I'll play Barrister Joya. I will Shifting Battlefield. I don't think I need to move anything. And then Staunch Knight is just gonna Reap. And it is your turn. Let you. I will draw 3. Your creatures are tapped.
Alright.
This deck effing hates artifacts. Good
yeah,
lord.
I'll play Ankylo Formation, Senator, and Senator.
This deck could not care about artifacts. I am telling you right now.
Did you capture for the shifting battlefield?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I guess I was supposed to stop it. I think I actually discard the shifting battlefield here. I want him to forge because I don't want his creatures untapped. So okay. I am going to say Untamed. I'm gonna play Mollymawk and smoke the Secret Needle. I am going to Persistence Hunting for Shadows, and then Persistence Hunting for Saurian. And then I am going to Reap or Sow with the Seabringer Krakoa. So I'll Reap, Exalt, and I will say check with 6, and it is your turn. I will draw 4.
A Sanctum. I'll play Dry the River. We can't reap unless tide's high. I will play Gray Augur. Here. I'll play Light Everlasting.
Alms Master. Alms Master.
Old Alms Master. I think I just put. And Seneschal will not fight anything. Let's reap.
You will not reap.
I can't reap. Nothing can reap. Okay. Done.
Okay. Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to Gorm the Dry the River. I am going to Reap with Fodder Greater and Reap with Seabringer Krakoa. Exalt. I am going to play a Seabringer Krakoa, a Wacolia, a Guildspine, a Seabringer Krakoa. I'm going to Frigorific Rod, No Beard. And it is your turn. I will say check with 6. I will draw and then shuffle and draw.
I'm just gonna. I have a walk the plank, but I don't care. We're done here.
Okay. If you walk the plank and not. Well, you get to.
Nah, it just loses to this stuff.
Oh, okay.
You just take a unfathomable turn and
Beat you.
and beat me, yeah.
Oh, I could return 2 creatures to their hands. Because you could get the 6, I think, right? But you can't kill the Wacolia. Because you could use the thing that kill a creature and like kill my fodder creator. Okay.
I'll tell you. If I had a sealed deck choosing of 3 decks and none of them had good amber or like creature control, I would not play the tournament. Grant, thank you. 10
Hey,
months.
appreciate that.
I would go do something else. Because man, it feels bad.
Yeah, just see creatures on the table. Do
You
not.
can't deal with them. Yeah. That's the story of my games tonight. Feels really bad. 1 month cart. Probably record. I don't think I've done that. Okay.
The being that befuddles working cool.
Glad to be back watching Keyforge again.
Hey, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you hanging around. A lot of people getting back into Keyforge. I'm thinking because organized play is kind of opening back up.
Very exciting.
So, subreddit's not an active subreddit, but I would say a lot of traffic in the last couple of weeks or so, or players returning to the game. So
FFG did like a teaser thing today. Announced it on June 10th. it seems like a Keyforge related thing.
Could be Arkham Horror, right?
Well, like the border looked like their Keyforge Adventure stuff. It looked similar to their past Keyforge Adventures announcements. I could be wrong about that, but that's what it was the feeling I got. But yeah, it might be an Arkham Horror announcement too.
Somebody was thinking a Battlestar Galactica reskin, but with like Arkham Horror, which could work because like somebody could be like a cultist or.
I'm down with the Battlestar Galactica reskin. Yeah, there's like the base game of that's really good.
Yeah. I saw that somebody was like, what the top comment or whatever said.
Yeah, and I think you can improve on the base game just slightly. You can tweak the base game very slightly.
It can be Mars.
Could be Mars. I'm ready for Mars again. Yeah, Battlestar Galactica is one of my favorite board games.
Game is great. We've played a lot of Battlestar Galactica.
Played a lot of it.
Played a lot of it.
An ocean liner. Ooh, it's like it could be like The Thing, except on an ocean liner instead of the.
Which house would we want rotated out for Mars? So I would want. You've been never a Cylon.
Never. One of our friends was never a Cylon too. I feel like.
It's like one of our friends was always a Cylon.
Yeah.
John was always a Cylon.
John
was coveted.
Yeah. I just watch something I want to play, but I want to spend the time.
Hey.
Nice.
I get it.
I think Logos is on its way out. I hate to say it.
So here's the thing. I wish efficiency existed in some degree outside of Logos. I think it is insane to have it confined to like 1 or 2 houses in a set, because then those I think
decks are just going to be
Mass Mutations is a perfect example.
Better. Yeah.
Where the Logos decks are just better than the other decks in Mass Mutations. But AOA, I think, is a great example of a set where you had efficiency kind of scattered about in other stuff. You had stuff like Yerk. It's efficiency. You don't think it is. You don't think of it as efficiency, but it is. And you've got cards like the card that if it costs 1, or it's got 1 amber on it. If you got more amber, you get to archive a card. If you don't, you draw a card.
Shadow stuff.
You have like some shadow stuff that had some archiving or some card drawing and stuff like that.
You got this?
I think I did.
I don't remember. You're going first?
Drawing enhancements are given out. No, well, cards like Lethal Logica, right?
Just archiving in general.
Archiving in general is efficiency. Anything that archives a card is effectively better than drawing a card, right? If you have the ability to archive 1 card in your deck, and your deck has some sort of combo in it, it gets better. Mars has the ability to archive stuff in Mass Mutations better than it did in Coda. It had what's its face? You had the artifact that would like mill until you hit a creature. That's efficiency. So Dust Chronicles, thank you, Coffee Saga. Star Alliance using stuff from other houses is good. I like that. I wish there was more cross-set or cross-house interplay in every single set. A card like Sergeant Zakiel belongs in some fashion in every set. I think you need a way to ready a creature and fight from any house at any point, right?
There's a lot of that in this set, I will say.
There was a decent amount of it in Mass Mutations because you had Grey Rider, and you had
but like Untamed gives you the ready and reap with a creature,
or the ready and fight.
Ready and fight in Sanctum too, and ready and fight in Untamed. And then Star Alliance has use a creature on an action.
So
there's a lot of stuff in this set.
Like I think that is good because that lets you just use your stuff evenly throughout a game. The ability to use your creatures from a previous house that you played, the house that you played on the previous turn, on a future turn is good because it helps you break those situations that we've seen a lot in Dark Tidings where you have to take a turn to use your creatures and it feels awful and you probably lost the game, but you're just going to lose to whatever was on the table. So
you're first, right?
Was. So draw one more. Is this a mulligan? I don't think so. I'll just see where this goes. I'm going to play Theory, Conjecture, and Archive 2. And it is your turn. We'll see where this hand goes.
Okay, I'll say Logos. Play Vellum, Hide, and PS Weapon.
Yeah. I am going to put my archives in my hand and say Shadows. I am going to play Widespread Corruption, play Gas Pipes, and I'm going to mug Swevin. You'll probably still get a disgusting amount of advantage, but at least
don't also draw 3 cards.
At least you're not drawing 3 cards.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, well, I'll say Logos. I'll play Brain Eater. Capture. I will Reap and draw 2 cards.
Okay.
I will Reap and archive 2 cards. Play a Bilge Warden. Theory or Conjecture. Dare I?
Daren't you?
What's the worst that could happen? Ooh, that's not. Well, I mean, I'll just archive this top 2. See what would happen.
You're chasing the river there.
Yeah, I'm done.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Binary Moray.
Drawing 3 archiving 1 is better than drawing 2 archiving 2. It probably not. Probably not.
I mean, drawing 3 and then getting to do. So I kill Vellum. He draws 5, right? I can't kill Hyde. If I kill P.I. Swevin, he draws 2, archives 2, right? The drawing 5 means that the following turn is also going to be gross. So I think it's close. The archiving may be better.
Yeah, because this is just it's drawing 5 versus archiving. Because if he kills Vellum, yeah, it's the archive one.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to say I'm going to think twice the mug and kill Vellum. Also, if you have a way to kill Hyde and Vellum at the same time, they don't get archived, so I'm like pseudo incentivized to keep them alive. I don't think I had a way to kill both of them, but if I did, then I would be in pretty good shape, I think. Okay, now I'll go ahead and play Dr. Varoctor. And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll say Untamed. I'll play Infighting.
That's a Chilonia.
I'll play Infighting.
That's right. I'm supposed to be playing around my card. I could have played around it. All my key traces would be alive.
You kind of, well, like all, because you could have put that there, yeah. I'll play All Tied Up, gain 2. I'll play Chilonia. Play Witch of the Dawn, gain 1. Turn 11? Mark? Also Bilge Warden. If I get Vellum back right now, you can kill Hyde for free. I'll get Swevin back. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'll play the Rooftop Laboratory. I'll put Reckless Experimentation on the Binary Moray. I'm going to Reap with the Binary Moray, and I'll archive first and then play the top card. I guess I'll play the top card, right? Play the top card.
Well, if that kills your removes more after play, you don't get the archive.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I was archiving first.
Archive first. Doesn't matter what I put down here. I get the Photic Raider. Infighting has been played. I guess I'll play Photic Raider here. Let's capture 2. I'll take 3 chains to raise the tide, I suppose. That readies the binary moray, which I'll reap with. I'll archive a card. And then play the top card. Cement Shoes on Chelonia. Which also raises the tide, but can't raise it further. So
we did get groundbreaking discovery off once.
Correct. And this amber is captured. I guess I would have put it on the Brain Eater the first time.
Okay.
Second time, Brain Eater again. It's got the most damage on it. Okay. And I'm like incentivized not to move it around. I have to. I don't get to decide. Like I don't get to see the card I'm playing, right? So I have to capture the put the amber on a creature you control. I didn't have a way to kill Chelonia, so all right, your turn.
All right, I'll say Unfathomable. I'll pick up the archive. I will erode the rooftop laboratory.
Yep.
Play Storm Surge, so you don't ready.
Yep.
Play Sign In, Spark Fist, Netcaster, Sink or Swim to exhaust those. And
I think I plays readies. So I am going to say Shadows. I'll play a Brend. So I have Stirrup Trouble. I could just kill the Brend here. But against no bubbles, right? No bubbles. All the Void doesn't do it. Sink or Swim doesn't do it. So this deck doesn't actually have a way to put it on top. So I don't think I have to. I can like find a way to get my Brand killed later on. I think I just have these 2 killed because they're both very annoying. Tide and Brain Eater is like another tempting target, but I think you just end up in like Unfathomable for several turns, making it so that I can't really do anything. Okay.
Stop what you're doing.
No ready.
Don't do it.
And I will draw 2.
You do it. Okay. I'll play Untamed. Play Chonkers.
Chonkers.
I will play Ol' Patty. Play All Tied Up. Take the Tide. All Persistence Hunting. Whatever, doesn't matter. And I'll fight the Raider. Alright, your turn.
Alright, I will put my archives in my hand and I'm going to say Unfathomable. I will play Under Pressure on Patty. I will play 2 Hard Sign-ins and a Guilt Spine Netcaster, and then I'll Sink or Swim Chonkers to exhaust Old Patty and Hard Sign-in. It's funny how this card is actually a toss-up, whether you're discarding cards or wanting to exhaust creatures.
Yeah.
Okay, it is your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 3.
Say Unfathomable. Play a Netcaster. I'll Thunder Toe to exhaust 2 creatures and do 2 to each exhausted creature. I guess before I did this. I'll get this Netcaster and the Moray, yeah. I just had to look at the board. Then I'll play Call.
They take 2.
Yep. This is dead. Oh, I forged, didn't I?
Oh yeah. I wasn't stopping that.
I'll call the void to exhaust. I guess a horrid sign in. And then I'll play a netcaster. Your turn.
Okay, I guess I'll say Shadows. I'll play Hobnobber. I'll play Hard Simpson. I think it's fine to play Hard Simpson there. He didn't really have a lot of damaging stuff outside the Thunder Tone. It's used, so Brend will kill the Brain Eater. We'll finally get this Amber, and then I think Gas Pipes kills the Guildspine Netcaster. And it is your turn. I will draw 3. Say check with none.
I'll say Untamed. I'll play Mookling and capture 1.
Oh, I got Mookling twice tonight.
Done got Mooklinged. Witch of the Dawn. I think I should go ahead and fight Brend off the table. I'll give you these 2. Well, that's it. Forge for
Old Patty does not.
for 8.
Shadows. I'll read with Hard Simpson. Read with the Hobnobber. Play Gas Pipes Malone, and then I guess I could reap that and then have the Hobnobber kill Mookling. I think Widespread Corruption is a very interesting card.
Yeah, it's tough to.
I like what it does for the game.
It makes your sequencing very important.
Yeah. And I will draw 1.
Alright, I'll say Logos. I will reap Vellum and draw a card. I will play Final Analysis.
Oh, okay. I'll draw 6.
You'll draw 6. I'll draw
I feel
3.
like you've been setting that up for a while.
I just haven't had a good time to play it without just it's always would it have given you a key every time, so kind of the problem. I will.
I should clarify. I feel like you've been sitting on that card for a while, trying to find when a good time to play it.
Oh, yeah, I get the Vellum and Hide archived. And Vellum. Because of the Widespread Corruption.
It would have gone on my guy.
I put one on Vellum.
Did you put one on Vellum?
Did I?
I mean, did you?
I thought you had 4 Amber. Oh, did I have? Yes, I did. Oh, I don't know.
So it should be at 5. I should be at 5, right? And he should have that Amber because he would have put it on my creature and then it would have died.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, it's all right. We screw stuff.
will
We screw stuff up
play
all the time.
Hydro Cataloger. I'll play Knowledge's Power for 2. I'll play Armadrone, Capture, and PS Weapon. I'm done.
Okay, I am going to say Logos, and I'm going to Eureka. Incredible. How did you grab? Yeah.
Like I drew it up.
I will play Groundbreaking Discovery. I am going to discard my PI Sweven because that gives you a free steal with your Arma Drone. I'll play Tall Mage Steelheart. I played 1, 2, 3 cards this turn. I will say check with 8, and it is your turn.
Well, I can't pass up draw 3, so I will say Logos. Forge. I'll Theory Conjecture to Archive. And I'll pick up the Archive. Then I'll Theory Conjecture to Archive too. I will Reap and draw 3.
So the 2 cards that you grabbed were Mecha Buoy and Tall Mage, which makes that turn very different.
Yeah.
I think I was fine with you archiving like 1 Logos card there. You could even archive PI Sweven and Groundbreaking Discovery, but I didn't want to play smaller creatures into the Arma Drone. And then the Mecha Buoy puts us in a chain battle for the rest of the game.
Right.
So without the Mecha Buoy in play there, I don't want to take the chains, even if you get to draw off a PI Sweven.
Play Vellum. Play Hide. Play Superior Conjecture Archive. I'm gonna Reap with Armadrone. Oh yeah. I will BDQ the Armadrone. Steel Mage. And your turn.
Okay. I'll Forge. I am going to say Unfathomable. I'll play Cup of Water.
Human Scientists.
All human scientists.
Man, where's the Rooftop Lab with Hide and Vellum and PI Sweven in the deck? Like, that's insane, right?
I'll play Susurrus. I'll play Guildspine Netcaster and Capture 2. And I'll play Seabringer Krakoa. That's the wrong card. It's not Photic Raider. Sorry, I thought it was Photic Raider. I'll draw. I could see myself doing that at a Voltour, by the way, where I think that and Photic Raider are the same card, and then I play it, and then like, am completely wrong.
Well, I gotta say Logos. I literally have to. Legally. So, I will. I'll Reap with Sweven. Draw 3 cards. I'll Reap with Hide. And draw 2 cards. Play a Brain Eater. I'll discard Bill Jordan. I'll Reap with Vellum. Archive 2. That was it.
Okay, I'm gonna say Unfathomable. Reap with Guilt Spine.
Exhaust.
Vellum. Reap with Cocoa. Call of the Void. Vellum. Who's one?
You capture one.
Now, do I Maelstrom? I think I do. I'll Maelstrom. These are not dead. I get 2 chains. I don't even draw all of these. Like that. It's hard choice whether to Maelstrom there or not, but say check with 7, drop a chain.
I guess I just lose. Yep.
No Amber control and
I have a capture icon.
And 13 cards.
I have Call of the Void, which doesn't work.
Yes, because my guys are dead. Yeah.
This stuff doesn't do anything. There's one not capture icon, Spore Gorger. Sinker Swim doesn't do anything. So yeah.
For my next trick, it was going to be to play Hard Simpson, Raise the Tide, and Kerwallop to steal one for each of them. I saved that. I could threaten that way on the previous turn, but it wasn't using the stuff that I had. So you drew. So I was just expecting you to have it all after you drew all that stuff, but you just drew a bunch of dumb creatures.
Yeah.
That are blank.
I don't know. I feel like I messed that game up somehow.
I feel like you had to have.
I mean, was it wrong to draw a bunch of cards? I don't know. I guess I don't know.
I mean, all of our experience points to if you have a board of doing dumb stuff, just use it, right?
Right. The problem was I wasn't getting the amber, I guess.
Yeah, the conspiracy or whatever.
All right, on the musician. You're on Montcart.
Okay.
What's the? I think
everything's fighting for a spot now, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Maelstrom is a very situationally, insanely powerful card. I feel like the set's light on Amber Pips overall. Cards like Strange Ordination and Deepwater Druid give you like this false sense of just like a lot of Amber Pips.
Right.
There are a lot of actions in this set that do not have Amber on them. All of the modal cards are that way. I feel like the vast majority of Unfathomable actions also don't have
a lot of Shadows ones too.
Yeah, because a lot of them, Unfathomable interacts with like creatures, right? Whereas the Shadows is, even though it doesn't have an Amber Pip, it does interact with Amber in some way.
I think I'm remaining in the no fun zone the rest of this night. I don't know, man. It's not working out.
Start Tidings.
Yeah. Someone has to not have fun.
Forget
it.
The rules. Forget it, Jake. It's Dark Tidings.
Everyone gets the privilege of not having any fun. I don't know, this old's terrible. I guess I'll mulligan.
I'll keep.
The 40+ expected Amber Starlance Shadows Untamed deck. That's a lot.
I could see that.
That is quite a lot.
I mean, the thing is, like, Triska lives. Insane stuff starts happening. And Triska doesn't even have to live sometimes, right? Because
you can just come hit the board and then you're playing ready stuff.
Yeah, you could have Gross and Hings.
Alright.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that assessment there, Herb. Like, I don't think it's unreasonable to believe that there's a deck that does that something along those lines that has an insane amount. Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. Storm Surge. The Road. Call of the Void to tap. Cyphos. Your turn.
Say Shadows. Deal 1 to that creature. I will Met Shoes, destroy it, and raise the tide. I'll walk the plank and steal 1. Your turn.
I am going to say Logos. I'll build Jordan. Take that tide right back. I'll play Vellum. I guess Vellum will capture. This is like a real interesting situation here. Like, which one of these do I think is more valuable? I almost prefer this deck. Loves to have the tide. Just loves it. All right, your turn.
Base Sanctum. I'll take 3 chains. Get the tide. I'll play Strange Ordination. I kind of hate taking the tide just for that, but also hate not getting Amber. I'll play Vault Keeper and Almost Master. Your turn.
Okay. Going to say Logos. I am going to Reap with Vellum and Archive. I'm going to Reap with Bill Jordan. Swap that tide right back. I will Final Analysis. Get that. I'll draw 2. Oh, Final Analysis is there. Then I will play Hide. And your turn. 1.
I'll say Saurian. I'll play Sorarian. Play Lapisaurus. Play Sensor Philo. Play Spoils of Battle. Oh, let's capture 2. Here. Your turn.
I am going to say Untamed. All tied up. Chelonia. Chelonia.
Here we go again.
Witch of the Dawn. Bill Jordan or Vellum. I guess I get Bill Jordan. It's actually an argument for Cyphos because the 2 remaining cards are unfathomable. I'll get the Bill Jordan. Yeah. They check with 6. It's your turn. I'll draw 3.
This time,
You ready?
I'm just gonna take that awful Siren turn to kill one of them. I'll fight Chelonia, fight Chelonia.
Which one? You have a preference? Which one? You
That.
fight each of the Chelonias once?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm done.
Do you want to fight with no damage? Okay, you want the damage. I forge.
Yep.
I would have had so much amber. I am going to put my archives into my hand and say fathomable. I am going to thunder toe those two. I am going to play. This is the infighting deck. I'll play a Guilt Spine. I'll capture on to Witch of the Dawn. I'll get one for Chelonia. Play a Guilt Spine. I'll get one. Play Spark Fist. I'll get one. Play Hard Sign-In. I'll get one. And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
Sanctum. Play a Seneschal. Cleansing Wave. Just gonna discard it, I guess.
Well, the good news
What's
is
3 amber gonna get me?
the good news is the Sarium shuts down
All the
by 2 powers.
Yeah.
So that's the good news.
You still play Bilge Warden just to get Tide right back for free. This is the thing. And I still can't deal with Chelonia. So I'll just discard it. The cycle of life can be cruel.
Turtle made it to the water. Okay. I am gonna say unfathomable. I've got more creatures. I'll play another Guilt Spine.
Just want to kill a 2-power creature.
I'll play Flame Guild Enforcer with
It's
the loser.
usually so easy.
Horrid Sign-In is gonna fight Lapisaurus, so I have to exalt it, and then we'll trade.
How often did a 2-power elusive creature that you had to kill live in Coda?
It was like
Never.
Yeah.
Hunting Witch never lived 2 turns. Never.
Guilt Spine.
Not that it was elusive, but it's still never.
Guilt Spine will trade with that. And
What's the Shadow's Thief?
Spark Fist will
The action steal 1/1.
That's exhaust and stun. Umbra.
Not Umbra.
Oh, Naughty the Thief.
Naughty the Thief never lived.
Yeah.
Umbra definitely never lived.
Yeah.
But
And then this Guilt Spine can't do anything. It's your turn. I'll say check with 9, and I'll draw 2.
alright, I'll say Shadows will play a Borrow.
And
Play Captain No Beard, a Whisper, and a Hobnobber, and Hart Simpson. No, I'll discard Hart Simpson.
Or
Done.
crash wave after wave of 2-power creatures.
Yeah, they've been waiting for a reason to die. Okay,
Charge. Charge is in the set, at least.
it is in the set.
It's all
Poison
forged.
Wave, yeah. Where's Poison Wave at?
Poison Wave and Ammonia Clouds.
I don't understand why Poison Wave hasn't come back. Shadows is like, I don't know. All the damage is low and targeted.
Yeah.
Dark Wave was really big, yeah. They really didn't want to put much removal in the set. I don't know why. I don't know why. Crushing Charge, yeah. Crushing Charge is good. Love it. Not one's deck.
Logos. I'm gonna Theory of Conjecture to archive the top 2. I'm gonna theory, conjecture, archive the top two. Not KP. Not KP. I will play Armadrone. I'll capture onto Flame Gill Enforcer.
I like games where my threats get to live a bit, yes. Although I had that game last game and it didn't matter.
Hide. Reaps. Reap with Hide.
Okay.
Draw. I'm not prepared to go to 6 here because your shadows just robs me blind. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Play Saurian. Play out some 2 Ankylo formations. Done.
That definitely not blank card. For a set where your creatures live, Ankylo formation is a surprisingly blank card.
Pretty bad.
Slaughter. Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I am going to Reap with Chelonian and Witch of the Dawn. I am going to Persistence Hunting for Shadows to tap all those Shadows creatures. I am going to play All Tied Up and get 2. I will play Lukelink and get 1, and capture 1. Hide. I'll play Spore Gorger. Spore Gorger will capture, and I'll get 1. I will say check with 12.
Play Crushing Charge.
Finally.
I did have it in the deck. Yeah. Okay.
This deck had the infighting. Could have also been fighting and
yeah.
Killed everything, but also a lot of my stuff.
Yeah, no one's giving Eddie treats. What's up with that?
He's dying.
Yeah.
He is a dead and dying dog.
No treats.
Look at him. What 0 treats do to an MF right here.
He had a bath on Friday too. Super clean, smells good. This guy's a little pride bandana.
What 0 treats does to someone right here.
There we go. We've done it. We've done it. Hey, good news. Hey, he's so asleep. Oh, hey. Reflexes. Great.
Those barely awake reflexes.
Eye-mouth coordination. We're spinning now. Eddie Whirlpool. Whirlpool Eddie. Okay. Last game.
Is it?
Get me off this table. You're on the being.
The being?
The befuddles. On the defender.
Working pool?
Eddie Whirl. There we go.
Yeah, Doctor of Rocker.
Chilling. Just chilling.
Just dog things.
He had like last night in bed. He had just like pushed me until I was completely sideways, like perpendicular to the bed, because he was just like he moved from the side into the middle of the bed, just pushing me slowly. Yeah.
My bed now.
This giant king size bed. He's got to be touching me at all times, but he's also like slowly getting closer and closer all night. Well, that's a great question. Yeah.
Yeah, you could solve the whole thing by not sleeping in Eddie's bed.
Yeah. There's a futon right there. I could just sleep in the futon. Ugh.
It's the zero sum fun. I've had a great night.
Yeah. Hardwood and tile exclusively. Gotta be cool.
Yeah.
Gotta keep cool.
That's that long hair.
Thanks for streaming tonight. I like the live games. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Stay super cool.
At least you're up in Minnesota. The poor huskies down here in the south. I don't know how you could do that to a dog, honestly.
Or this here Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
You're first.
I think we both rolled 8.
Oh, I thought I rolled 6. 7. Yeah.
Yeah. Is this the deck that hates artifacts?
I think so.
Oh yeah, this deck hates artifacts. You were first.
I'm first. Play Cocoa.
I am going to say Logos. I'll play Rooftop Laboratory. I'll Theory, Conjecture to archive the top 2. I will play Tall Mage.
All the evil twins we've had so far in stream have lost out of the tournament. So
They have not
even
done,
the Whirlpool one that looked good.
and it looked good for this set.
Yeah.
Even lost. It got Krasosaurus.
It was pretty bad. That game was pretty bad.
That game was intense.
Yeah.
But I think that's like an example of like how things can go drastically wrong with your game plan.
Based on matchups, especially.
Yeah.
I'll say Untamed. I'll play Mookling. Play Mollymawk and blow up the laboratory. I'll play Gruin. Get 2. I will Reaper Sow and Reap.
Untamed that deck is
pretty good.
Alright, I'm going to say Shadows. I'm going to play Gas Pipes. I'll play Hard Simpson, and I'm going to mug the Mookling.
I consider putting 3 counters on it. Which probably would have been okay. I don't know. I'll say Sanctum. Play Joya. I'll play Shifting Battlefield on the Mollymawk. I'll play Trial by Water. That is reset, but it can't be raised. Your turn. Or set of the best gimmick decks like Horsemen, Plague Rats, Evil Twins, Giant Creatures. I feel like this has a lot of gimmick decks, like a lot of those.
I think this set is nothing but gimmick decks.
And maybe
it's
nothing
very
but
close
decks.
to nothing but gimmick
But
decks.
like Rooftop Lab, Dark Discovery,
Orpheon. Like there's so
Omnipus.
there's so many like sets of cards and like chase cards. I feel like this set it's almost like Worlds Collide with the anomalies, except those are rare instead of ultra rare like the anomalies in this set. So you're more likely to get one. I think if you buy a box, I don't think we went through a box where we didn't have some sort of cool set of cards in it. Because we had a lot of Orpheon and Orpheol who don't look super impressive. They
dominated the board that one game. Like
they played a lot. They play a lot better than they look.
Yeah.
It's not as sexy as something like say Groundbreaking Discovery, which I'm going to play and get an amber for, right?
That's how you do it.
Because this requires a huge amount of setup. I'll play Binary Moray, and then Tall Mage. I'll kill the Gruin. Don't tell Scuzzy Gruin. And it is your turn. I'll draw 2.
Play Untamed. I'll play Ameliobi. Put Way of the Pixie on Mollymawk. Persistent Sunning the Shadows. Reap. Gain 2. Your turn.
I am going to say Unfathomable. I'll put my archives in my hand. Yeah. Seabringer. Robotic Raider. Guild Spine, Hard Sign, and Hard Sign. That is the does that deck have infighting? And
no.
I'll draw 3. Your turn.
I'll play Sanctum.
You'll forge.
Forge. Play Gorm. Play Vault Keeper.
The Rooftop Laboratory had no chance.
No. I will fight Netcaster. I'll have Healer Harmed, have Meliobi fight Gas Pipes.
Okay,
And Rage the Tall Mage and the Simpson. And your turn. Yeah, I like some gimmick decks too. I want an Omnibus deck. I know we have a couple, but I don't know that either. We haven't actually seen them on stream yet, so or like in one of the pods. I'm curious to see how they play. But I really like the design of Omnibus.
Okay, I'm gonna say Shadows. I'm gonna Hornswoggle the Gorm of Om.
We haven't, did we get any Hestus Raptor decks? We got like maybe one.
Hestus? I think I had
Raptor.
2.
You had 2?
Hestus is interesting. I don't think it's quite good enough. I think it needs like a play effect where you can exalt something. Your creature, their creature. I don't know.
Should be able to like exalt to ready and fight with another Raptor or something.
Yeah, it's not. The design isn't quite there because it's very slow.
Yeah,
it's like slow, and it feels like if you have Hestus versus like Unfathomable, you've just lost the game like, before it even started. It's like you're telling me to play creatures, and then after I fight with the creature, before the fight with the creature, I can exalt it, and then Unfathomable. I just pray my opponent doesn't maelstrom me, right? So,
yeah, it does, and it seems kind of boring too, right?
Right.
At least rats are like hitting the table and doing stuff.
Rats have an immediate effect on the
Yeah.
table. Plus, it was a set with Marsh Needs Amber, so okay. I'm actually torn as to what should. Okay, I'll have Hard Simpson fight Seabringer Kakoa. She'll raise the tide, and then I am going to stir up trouble. The Seabringer Kakoa and Mollymock.
Will raise the tide?
Oh, sorry. It'll raise
After
the tide
this, okay.
when the stir up trouble happens. I will play Hobnobber, and I will play Hard Simpson. Did that deck have Grand Melee?
Yes.
Okay, I'll play these together then. I would normally want to separate them because I don't want you fighting with Eliovi and raging all of them. But okay, it's your turn. I will draw 4. I'll tell you. Go ahead.
All right, I'll say Unfathomable. I'll play Echo Pearl. Play Seabringer.
Oh, I'm sorry, my Binary Moray. Well, it would have readied. It would have exhausted
Right.
when the tide raised, but it would have readied it.
I'll Wrath of Ruin to destroy a flank creature. Or turn 2 creatures to your hand. I'll return the Moray to your hand, and So I'll get to sign those. Oh, your turn. If only we have ever seen a Sins deck in our whole lives. But nah.
Or little old tabletop royale. Poor little old us. Never got no luck.
Nothing. We never got anything cool related to this.
Nothing ever happened to us. Alright, I am going to say Logos. So I'll play this Binary Moray, I'll play P.I. Swevin, I'll play Dr. Barakter, I'll put a Reckless Experimentation on the good Doctor. Hull Mage is going to fight a Barrister Joya. And then I'm going to play Think twice. And I don't know what. Stir Up Trouble. Kill the Vault Keeper. It doesn't kill the Vault Keeper.
It does too.
Hornswoggle would Echo Pearl. It's not awful. It would like let me use my stuff. Or I could Theory and Conjecture and archive the top. I think I just archive the top two. So I'll Theory Conjecture. Okay. This is purged. Oh no, that did purge it. That is the script. Okay. And it is your turn. I will draw.
We would open more Masturbation if we were doing something for the stream. For
Yeah.
sure. We don't really like buy random stuff to open outside of stream stuff. So
We have like a supply of things that we can give away at a moment's notice or utilize for the stream at a moment's notice. But we don't have stockpiles of decks sitting around, so it's kind of counter purpose to our stream, because we would rather play the game. We'd rather open the decks and play them as opposed to sitting on them and
we're like opening them and looking at them.
So, rate the order in which I would open decks. So Mass Mutations is the most fun set to open. I will give Mass Mutations that. Mass Mutations, then AOA, because AOA is a lottery ticket, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you really, AOA is such like a weird set, you wouldn't really know what to expect. Probably Dark Tidings, then Worlds Collide, then Coda. Coda being the least interesting.
There's a lot of cool stuff you can rip from Dark Tidings, right?
And I think there's a lot of cool stuff you can open from Worlds Collide, except
Yeah.
it's very, very rare. So.
Coda even more rare than that. Play Recolia, play another Seabringer, play a Raider. Ooh boy, you got a lot of stuff I need to kill. I'll fight this Binary Moray.
Okay. Toast.
I'll fight Swevin.
Toast.
I'll Echo Pearl. The good Doctor. Okay.
Okay, I am going to say Unfathomable. I will play a Hard Silent. I'll play a Guiltspine Netcaster. I am going to put Under Pressure.
You want to rate the sets from least fun to most fun? Least fun, Dark Tidings, end of list. But I will say, after my games tonight, so I don't know if that really counts.
It depends on which streak of games you come off of,
right.
Like whether Dark Tidings is the most fun set ever or the least fun set ever. Under Pressure goes to Wacolia.
Under pressure.
Hard Sign In will kill Seabringer Krakoa. Actually, this Seabringer Krakoa. No. My Photic Raider will kill that Seabringer Krakoa. Let me get that back. This Seabringer is going to kill the Vault Keeper. And And it is your turn. I will draw 3.
Say Untamed. Fight Hart Simpson. Oh, I have Skirmish. That's elusive. Fight Hobnobber. Nope. Fight. Nope. Fight the Netcaster. Rage the Simon. I will Reaper So to give something power counters. I don't play Ambermancy. To get 3. Persistence Hunt. Shadows. I'm done. I don't know why I cannot see the elusive on his text box.
This is a lot of text.
There's a lot of text. That's up there with like the most text. I can take back as much as I want.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I'll play Eureka. I'll capture onto the hard sign-in. Did I get the other 2 from the Eureka? The game 2? I don't think I did.
Okay, yeah.
I got the 1 for the pip, but not the 2 for the artifact. I'll play Mecha Blee. Take 3 chains to raise the tide. And then Varoctor is going to stun. Okay. I will say check with 6. And it is your turn. I will drop a chain and draw 3.
Say Unfathomable. Play the Thingamabob. Play Netcaster. Reap with Folia. Fight Seabringer.
So, okay, that's high.
I kind of want to crash this Raider into something. Because you have to pay the Amber right now. So... Or maybe I don't. I'll just read. Your turn. You get the 1 from Mechabooey.
Okay. I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to play the Susurrus. I am going to Call of the Void, the Wacolia. Capture onto Hard Simpson. Use 1. Sink or swim. It's actually like a toss-up between tapping your creatures and making you discard a card. I think I just go with tapping your creatures. I think there's a chance I could discard the card and win the game on the spot. I think there's a chance I discard a card and nothing. So I think I like tapping all of your creatures here. Because it will also... I guess I'll have the sign in kill the Fodder Greater. The tide is low for you, and I'll say check with 11. It's your turn already. I'll drop a chain. I'll draw these two, and then I'll shuffle and draw one.
See, Sanctum.
Wacolia, why is Wacolia much worse than Garcia? It's because Garcia's too good. Probably.
I'll play Staunch Knight. Play Taxing Journey. On to... I guess Sanctum, it's fine. I'm done.
Okay, so get the Mecha Bui. How do I 100? I feel like there's like I'm close to having a deterministic way to win the game. Can't put it together at this very moment. Shadows. Say shadows. Now. Say shadows. Put my whole archives into my hand. I just take this gross, nasty, disgusting, filthy shadows turn. Saving up for turns. I think so. I think I do. Okay. Alright.
I don't know if Garcia is much better than Raider Gallum. They're both very good for their own reasons.
Yeah, it's like you different. I don't know. I think Wacolia is fine to exist because you've got so much creature control and unfathomable that it's very difficult for your opponent to get to the Wacolia. That's why Raider Gallum is like better, right? Because you've got much better ways to protect Raider Gallum in Saurian than you do in Star Alliance for Garcia, right? You got some taunt creatures you can put in the way. You might be able to encounter suit. You might be able to put attachments, but that's like still investing more cards. So, but Raider Gallum's still play effect, right? Okay, I'm gonna play. Okay, tide is high. Simpson is gonna fight the Gilt Spine Netcaster. I'll take 2 and steal 1.
Get the crap out of here.
I am going to mug the Hard Simpson. Beat him to death. Before you get a chance to beat anything out of him. I am going to play Gas Pipes Malone. I am going to play Widespread Corruption. Don't play that yet. Reap with the Hobnobber first. I reap with the Hobnobber. Okay. Then I play the Widespread Corruption.
Why is the Mecha Boo Award not in my favor to start? What? You mean like why is it not taking chains for it? Because Nathan's like board presence so much. He has so many more cards than me If I start getting chains, I'm just getting buried in card advantage even more. Liz got shadow stealing, shadow stuff, brand.
I'll play Brand. I'm gonna cement choose Brand. And then I am going to Kerwallop. So then I'll get Brand and Emiliobi, and the hard sign and it'll die. Get that. Yeah. So
I don't think taking the chains for Mechabooey was gonna win this game. You say that was dead?
It's not dead.
That's not dead.
Yeah. I'll say check with 15. I'll draw. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'll say Sanctum. I'll play as a Grand Melee.
My creatures.
Play Taxing Journey. Three for 2. I am done.
Yeah. I'll Mechabooey.
Team TP would be sweet.
Have I not forged a key yet this game?
No.
I have not?
No. You just realized that?
What the fuck? How have I not forged a key?
Because of that.
Someone explain to me how I haven't forged a key this game. I will say Unfathomable. Oh, Cup of Water. I am going to Sink or Swim and discard a random card from your hand. It's a good hit. Feels like a good hit. I will Maelstrom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And drop all 3. Check with 15.
15. I'll mollymock the Mechabooey.
The Mechabooey.
I guess. I'm done.
I'll forge. I'm like incentivized to take this terrible Shadows turn because I know
Mechabooey does apply before Forge a Key step.
Yeah.
It's good like that.
Because I know that I have very little Shadows in the deck because I just played all of it. The reshuffle. While simultaneously knowing... Okay, I'll say... Say Shadows, and I'll play Gas Pipes and Hard Simpson. It's your turn. I'll drop chain, draw 2.
Play Sanctum. Play Gate. Play Staunch Knight. Play Gatekeeper. Capture 1. Capture 6. Play Staunch Knight. Play Trial by Water to reset the tide. Your turn.
Say shadows. I am going to stir up trouble between the Gatekeeper and the Staunch Knight. Gas Pipes will fight Staunch Knight. Kill the Hard Simpson to keep from doing any sort of damage. I think so. I'll crash Hard Simpson into that Staunch Knight. Do 2.
Yeah.
Say check with 12.
We done. I don't have another Gatekeeper. Alright. Well, Dark Tidings is the worst set. It's not fun. These decks all suck. And that's why I lost with all of them.
I thought these decks were pretty great. I disagree. I respect Justin's opinion in this matter. However, I'm going to have to disagree.
I liked that deck.
Yeah.
I did not like any of the other ones. Half the decks sucked. Okay.
Well, who actually advanced?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you who advanced. The decks you played twice. Montcart and the Being That Befuddles Working Pool.
Okay, so that one advanced. Montcart.
Tomorrow win all the games. It could happen like that. We'll see what happens. That's kind of how these things go.
Yeah, it's been kind of like that. I've had several nights. There was somebody in the Carolina Keyforge Discord who was like, I've been watching Tabletop Royale. One guy's kind of salty all the time. Justin was like, careful, they're in this Discord. I was like, no, wait, let me defend the salt. When you're losing in Dark Tidings, it sucks. It feels awful because you know how fun losing in Keyforge can feel. You can feel it feels like you have a tight game and stuff like that. But yeah, right, exactly. Justin keeps it mostly maintained. Right, Justin just enters a state of depression. You see the life fading.
I get real depressed.
Yeah, you see the light fading from Justin's eyes, whereas I'm just like seething with rage.
I knew I lost that game as a thing. Like, it was like all the Capture Amber just sitting on creatures when I know you have a Maelstrom. It's just like,
wait,
you're gonna get that key.
Yeah,
and I was just not able to produce anything.
Yeah,
I am definitely ready for a nap. That's true. Just like Eddie. All right,
there you go.
That's the stream. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's group K. Group K.
Yeah.
Emperor Locksmith Crawford, the Elder who revises the Labyrinth. The entity that is known as Four Limbs.
What does that mean?
And Valencia Verted Walker. Yeah.
There you go.
We are interrupting Eddie Naps with treats. He told me that was fine.
Known as Four Legs.
Four Limbs. Very cool.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. Back to Last Epoch for us.
Yeah, we're gonna play this game. We're playing all weekend.
If somebody is looking for a replacement for Diablo, and you feel like the entry curve into Path of Exile is too much,
that's me.
Last Epoch hits that nice sweet spot that is more complicated than Diablo 3. They don't just build the stuff for you like Diablo 3, right? Diablo 3, you have
like where a set.
You have a set drop, and it tells you how to play the set. Path of Exile is like, I'm not going to tell you shit.
But
figure it out for yourself. You're either a genius or you're not. Last Epoch, on the other hand, is like, I'm going to give you a bunch of abilities. There's going to be like 3 or 4 or 5 different ways you can use each of these abilities. It's up to you. And you can decide. So it is early access. I will give you that caveat, that warning there. But I've had people ask me why I enjoy Path of Exile so much. Last Epoch does scratch a lot of that. I will say the Last Epoch is not nearly as polished as either Diablo 3 or
But it still feels pretty good to
Path
play.
of Exile.
That being said,
The gameplay is pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's action RPG. If you like smashing monsters to pieces, then that's the thing that you do. So it's challenging enough. There's a lot of stuff that isn't free in that game. The bosses are just ability sponges. You just sit in front of the boss and wail on them forever. So yeah. Anyway, that's my quick and dirty review of Last Epoch. They just had a big update last week, which is why we jumped.
It was last week. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
So
it was.
playing
That's why I jumped on it now, because I knew it was going to be a minute before they got another big update into it. So there you go.
All right. Everyone have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye.